Barbershop. Again, on another Friday night. And tonight we're talking about friends, friendship. What does it mean to you? Each person has their own definition of what a friend is. So, we're gonna have that little discussion. I mean, like this is like a family event. So, we were friends and we blossomed into a family. So, we just gonna talk about like what friendship means to everybody in that different definitions. Me personally, um, you have to be very careful when you use the word friends because not everybody is your friend. So you gotta have to be able to identify who really is your and who's your associate. So you got friends and you got associates and then you got people that you consider family. Yeah, we're friends but blossomed into that stage of what we call family. You know, um, so my definition of a friend is a friend, sorry, family is somebody that is there for you, and I'm not saying they don't have to be there in a financial way, but there for you to that goes through problems with you, help you find solutions, can give you advice. Um, when you having those mean moments, they stick around.
Ups
Because
and
they're your
downs.
friends, right? Ups and downs.
A shoulder to cry on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They don't judge you. They're non-judgmental people. They're just there for you in your time. Like, I mean, I have some people that I consider friends and that actually I put them in the associates category because when I was going through things, they weren't the friends that I really needed because if you're my friend and you don't go through something, the calls, the check-ins, it wasn't happening. As opposed to me, I think I'm the other way around. I'm the one that's gonna be calling and check up on you, see if you need something, maybe to come get you and take you somewhere. Just hanging out. Nothing financial again. It doesn't really have to be a financial thing, but just the support system that most people need. And a lot of people don't really give that, but they want it. So we just, like just talking. That friendship thing, a lot, too many people are saying friend, 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 and then you see all these things happening on TV, friends killing their friends, supposed friends, or doing something to them. So a lot of people really need to step back and think about that term friend when they use it. So it's just another Friday night. We in here chilling. They got little cups running around as always. So we just red cups. We got red cups tonight. And it's hot outside, so we just chilling on a Friday night in the barbershop. Nico's over there somewhere chilling in the back, but here. So what's your definition? Like, what do y'all consider like friends? Like, I mean, this is something you can talk about all day, every day. But have you ever been in a sticky situation and you needed somebody, your friend that you was there for, and they weren't there for you when you needed them?
No.
Ever had any situations like that?
Well, I would say like Chris Wong said, it's a friend.
No, I'm saying, but did you ever, like, at a point need a friend for something and they weren't there? Oh, that's another thing. A lot of people be like, oh, just because I was there for you or you were there for me doesn't necessarily mean, like I have to be there for you. And I'm saying, I guess that's not what, then you don't really know the friend is.
Real friends aren't supposed to retaliate. They're not supposed to repeat what they did for you or with you.
Reproach.
Yes, reproaching is like against all. Like they're never supposed to reproach anyone in a friendship at all whatsoever. So now let's talk. You're supposed to do things from your heart. You're supposed to be able to take constructive criticism from your friends and not be offended and move on. You can have falling outs because we're humans. Nobody's going to have a perfect friendship. You can have a fallout, but after it, you can say, I appreciate what you said to me as a friend. The message is supposed to be seamless when it's coming from a friend. It's not supposed to have any ill feelings behind it, any animosity behind it,
Right. That's
you're supposed to just be real. Keep it real. If you love someone, you're gonna keep it real with them. It may hurt a little bit, but it shouldn't leave a dent that you're gonna always bring it back back up or keep thinking about it. You're supposed to move beyond that. That's friendship.
Move forward.
I mean, I know a lot of people, so people be like, oh my God, you have so many friends, and I be like, no, I said, there's a difference. I know a lot of people, but I don't have a lot of friends.
And
There's a
every
big
friendship
difference.
is different.
Yes,
Every friendship of everybody's.
so I know tons of people from elementary school, junior high school, any job I had, high school, college, I know a lot of people, but are those my friends? No, I have a handful of people that I consider a friend. I mean, a friend is somebody that can just pop up at your house. Like, I have friends, I go to their house, they don't even gotta be there. I go to their family house, they don't have to be there because that's my friend.
Would you consider your coworkers your friends?
My coworkers,
Yeah.
they could be, it depends on the bond. If I built a real tight bond with you, you're gonna be my friends. I have people that I used to work with at one of my jobs. We got our degrees together. We're friends. I consider them like my sisters. We don't have, and that's another thing. I don't have to see them every day. I don't have to talk to them every day. But when we do get together, it's like
You never left.
It's
exactly.
genuine.
That's real friendship.
It's
I have
genuine.
friends like that. I may not see them in years or months, but whenever we meet each other, we bet we're there for each other. And it feels like we never left each other.
Right.
That's friendship.
Because that's
I
what
got
I'm
some
supposed to be.
coworkers that we know each other. We know each other for years, and we're really friends. But I need them on the phone, to help out each other.
And that's important.
I have a handful of coworkers that's dear to my heart. That's really my real friends and family. Throughout the years we grew each other, and I wouldn't trade them for nothing.
Right. And I mean, and that's your workplace, and a lot of people are like, oh, you shouldn't make friends when you work at, but you did. You spend more time at work than
Exactly.
you spend at home with your real
And
family.
then
So you have to make sure that you have some
Priority
type of
of
bond.
you're there for mostly what, an 8-hour shift every day?
Mhm.
5 days a week, 6 days a week, whatever your job
And you're
entails.
discussing things to make the time go by. So, a lot of times you reveal a lot of personal things to these people.
Yes.
So you really have to, make a determination on if they are friend or
Just a coworker.
just a coworker.
You know
Right,
what to say,
exactly.
you know your limits. And
Sometimes you might
friendship.
argue with your friends too, right?
Of course.
Of course,
Of
but you
course.
make up. You make up.
Of course.
You eat lunch together, you make up. The
Yeah.
next day you be like, come on, stop it.
Come on,
You
now,
stop
this is
talking.
fine.
It might be a period of time, you might
Yeah,
stop
I'm
talking for a little while, but
You make up.
I have a friend.
Real friendships, you make up. Like I said,
It's just like brother and sister, you
yeah,
know?
you have a disagreement, but it's not
Stars.
something, like I said, that you hold a grudge or whatever. And friendship also doesn't mean because I know somebody for X amount of years
That's the most.
that they're a real friend, because you can know somebody for 30 years, and then you can know somebody for a year, and they could be more of a faithful and better friend to you than that person of 30 years. So
Definitely.
people need to stop, like, people need to stop getting it mixed up about years and friendship. It's just like in a relationship also. It doesn't mean because you've been with somebody for such and such amount of years that your relationship is going to be better than somebody else's or whatever. People bring out the best in people.
I have
Different ways.
I have this guy I used to work with, and we kind of started dating. But the best thing about it was we were friends. Like, no matter what, so when we stopped speaking and things that we were still friends, that friendship was still there. So that was the most important thing. To this day, that's still my friend.
It's very important to be friends with a person before dating them. I really believe in that.
And the thing about it is, like, that's a person, like, I met him, I knew people before him, but I felt like comfort. So he knows more about me probably than my family knows.
Because
about me. Like,
you
he
know
knows
what?
the deep down.
Friendship is also intellectual. Your mind's gotta meet. It's about your mind and your soul connecting, and then your heart will connect. Once your minds connect, everything goes. It's love. It's like love and friendship to me is intellectual
True story.
before anything.
You know what? That's 100% correct. And I think that's what it was.
Can't like that,
It was
though.
like we connected, we used to have
Yeah,
fun
like
just
that,
to laugh.
Yeah.
We had a phone
Feel
talking,
unlocked.
I was like, hello, like, we still on the phone?
And
Like,
you can
keep up the
find out,
spread.
like, you know what, we're better friends than being lovers, like.
I mean, both things is.
Yeah.
If you really want to know. But Brittany, like, what do you think? Like,
I don't know. I don't have any friends, y'all.
you don't have no friends? I'm your friend.
Yeah, thank you. Come on.
I'm your friend. You are a girl.
I think also I have trust issues. So it's like as soon as I let my guard down, and then I feel like you did something to me. Oh, camera, peace. And then I feel like as soon as you do something to me, it's like it's a wrap. It's over. It's dead. So I don't know. And then also I feel like, what are the qualities of a good friend? Like, I know y'all just touched on some things, but even if people do that, I've had people who show all those qualities, but had ill will, bad intentions, and low key stabbed me in the back. So
Because you know what, Brittany, those people are fake.
yeah,
When people are fake, they put a mask on.
yeah,
But after a while, they can't help themselves.
The
And that
truth
mask
always
falls
comes
up,
out.
And it always reveals.
yeah,
Nothing lasts forever.
yeah.
They
And in my
they
discernment,
can probably prolong it for a few years, 5 years,
Yeah.
6 years, 7 years. But eventually, they can't help but be who they are.
right,
So it's gonna fall off.
right.
You know?
And that's the truth.
It's like peekaboo. You know, they're not gonna
I see you.
expose themselves.
Like,
It is. It's like peekaboo. It's just you just gotta know who's for you and who's not, and it's just you just gotta have that intuition to be
yeah,
able to
that discernment. I'm still working.
Yes,
on
the
it.
discernment. You gotta be able to discern
Still working. On it.
because once you're able to do that, life will be so much better.
Right.
And it's a lot of people. I'm gonna smile with you, but I know your intention.
Yeah.
And,
And that's
sometimes
another
it's not pure, and I don't like that because I know the type of person that I am. And even when I had downtime, I was still that friend to people. But then when I was by myself, I was able to deal with my own emotions. But when I was still going through my stuff, I was still that friend that people needed. They needed me to do something for them. I was there. But
Never go harder in a friendship for anyone that they will go for you.
oh, you know, you
When
gotta
people
say,
show you
That was
who they
my
are
problem.
the first time, you
Believe them.
believe them.
hell
Even
yeah.
if they apologize, believe them because guess what? It's gonna be a second, a third, a fourth, and it's gonna be a lifetime.
Nah.
Believe
Well, a lot of
people.
times too,
When
you
they show
are
they
you are who you are though. A lot of times you are who you are,
you
regardless
know
of how
what?
many times these people hurt you. You're a genuine person. You
Yes.
automatically,
But that's
you
when you
know.
gotta set boundaries and realize you can forgive people, but you never have to move the same way you did with them before. That
Yeah, but-
doesn't mean you don't like them, you have to set boundaries.
But it's hard to change your ways.
No, you're
Once
not
you-
changing your ways, you're learning to set boundaries. So that way, people wouldn't keep taking advantage of you, stepping over you, because your feelings is just as important as doing a favor for you, whether it be financially, emotionally, whatever. Your feelings comes first. And if a friend doesn't respect how they make you feel, they're
That's
not a
a
good
spot for
friend.
me.
You're not a good friend.
See, I'm a good friend because I'm telling Nico that he left some spots over
All that shit is bullshit.
here. Nico's my friend, even when he's mean.
That shit is bullshit. I think friendship is, you gotta take people for who they are, and that's it.
That's what I just said.
Straight up, nothing else.
Well, you
If
know
they
my
good
friend.
sometimes and then they bad sometimes. Yeah, I think.
I'm bad sometimes.
Yeah,
What, nigga? I'm bad.
of course you are.
Nigga, you
Like-
talking about yourself.
You got, everybody have their bad ways about them.
I've been nice to you the whole time I've known you.
That's not true stuff.
Yes, it is.
But even if you have bad ways, right? You
Person
realize
has-
that bad way is affecting someone that you really care about.
No,
You're
they
trying
can't
not
change
to.
that. They can't change that.
You're supposed to. It's
No,
just
you
like if
can't.
you're in a relationship with your significant other, you kind of have to have that same principle in a friendship, whether it be with your male friend or your girlfriend.
No, you gotta accept people for who they are. And when you accept, I feel when you accept people for who they are, and people are not perfect, and they always gonna mess up.
Well, nobody's perfect.
But when I said you're not perfect, people change every day and people grow every day. So you gotta move according to how they grow or how they move every day. Because sometimes you might want to be playful and the person don't want to be playful.
Right.
So I'm saying this doesn't say you gotta be
But that doesn't say,
changeable, but you gotta accept them for who they are every
yeah,
single
but
day.
that doesn't say, I mean, that's because one day you might be having a bad day, so you might not want to play, but that doesn't change the dynamics of the friendship.
But if
That's what I'm trying to
But
say.
if you tell your friend
Yes.
like today, like, I know we get down like that, but today I just don't feel, Today's not a day I feel like playing, let's leave that alone. They're supposed to respect that too.
Of course, if it's a
And then
friend,
you'll have a good day.
if it's a friend, they're
Yeah,
supposed to accept
Because
it.
you'll know because
It don't have
where
to
it
be a
goes
friend,
back to
just be
no
anyone.
limits, You have to know what you can give and what you can take.
Somewhat.
What?
Well, one thing was always said to me from my father, and I always took that to heart, is keep your friends close and your frenemies even closer.
Right. They are frenemies.
You know?
What's going wrong with you, man? I don't do this.
They acting like they friends, but they not really friends.
Exactly. And those are the worst. Those are the worst ones. Those are the worst ones. 'Cause all they do, they like a sponge. They soak up everything about you.
See, that's
And then
that's
they
the
try
thing
to
I'm
throw
talking
it-
about. But those are the things I'm talking about. You shouldn't spend studying all of that. All that shouldn't even matter. Because I think if you hold people for who they are, you know who they are already.
But
So you keep them to the length of who they are.
and that's where accountability comes in.
Yes.
People have to be accountable for their actions.
Yes, but you're supposed to know your friend actions already before you even do it.
But that
This
doesn't
how,
mean
hold on. That's how you learn people. You learn people and you accept them for who they are. So when they do such and such, you said, I know he would do that. It's all right. But you're not mad? No, because that's what I expect.
But you learn people over time. When you become friends with somebody, you don't know them all the way from the beginning.
No,
So you don't know their capabilities or what they're gonna do until later on down the line, and they do some grimy shit or do something dumb, and then you know. So you're like, okay, now I gotta watch this person. So now you're watching them to see what happens if they do it again. Now that's the problem.
No, it shouldn't be. Because if you want that person as a friend, you don't look at the bad, you look at the good that they do.
No.
So this is what you're supposed to do. This for my
so.
perspective.
Is that give and take?
Hold on.
You want the person to look at your good.
No, you don't have to worry about you. You know who you are already. If you accept this person as a friend, you take their bad and their good together. If they're good overdo the bad, then you look past the bad. But you will keep them for who they are. If your friend is a gossiper and they like talk and they gossip, you know who the friend is. You won't even go and touch your business. You keep it to, all right, you keep
But I
it.
don't care.
But hold on, but you can still keep her as a friend because she do good things. That's what I'm talking about.
And that's another thing you gotta know, and that's
Everybody
another thing
can-
about friends too. Like when you tell one person something, and then they tell somebody else. And my thing is, if I wanted that person to know, I'm
You
gonna
will
tell them.
confide in that person.
So you gotta know those friends too. When something is said, this is my thing.
But even if a friend, you tell a friend something and a friend about to tell somebody and you get mad and you're supposed to stop talking to the person. You know
No,
why?
I'm not saying
Hold
that.
on, hold on.
Go ahead.
Most women do stop talking to their friends. You know why? They shouldn't stop. You know why I feel they shouldn't stop? Because you should have known better.
No,
Because it's your friend.
But
And
guess
you know
what?
your friend like that.
But you know what? And guess what? And I'm saying I'm not gonna stop talking to them. We're gonna still communicate. But guess what? I'm just gonna know that I cannot say certain things to
There
this
you go.
person because I know they run their
Taking them
mouth.
for who they
I
are.
always tell my friends, this is one of the things that I say to my friends. And we sit here and we having a conversation. This is our conversation. If I wanted this conversation to be outside with Jody and all of them, I would have had Jody and them in the conversation. So if something is said in this room and then Jody called me and be like, girl, I heard, I know it was only somebody in the room that I was in.
Yeah, but you can't get mad because you know Julie's the one like talk. You see, like all my friends, and I
So
know
I gotta say somebody
like
in
all
the
my
room.
friends, and I know each one of them how they be. And I expect it all the time, so I don't really get mad. I see people get mad at them, I don't get mad at stuff. Because I know them. I know what to expect. So it don't bother me. Because I know already. So no, I don't get mad.
But does your friends know the same thing about you?
That's up to them if they want to do that. But I don't get mad. They could be mad. Because they might not hold friendship like how I hold it to the fact of I don't need to get mad because that's who you are. So I'm still your friend even though I know this is what you do. If that's how you are, then that's cool. If you want to get mad at me because I do certain things and you don't want to talk to me, that's on you. I can't change that.
But you see,
But I
that's
can
not
only
your
accept-
friendship. Because you're not supposed to get mad and not speak to somebody.
No.
You're supposed to be able to discuss it with your friend.
But that's
and that way you don't have to
but
get
that's
mad.
but that's what I said. Every individual deal with stuff differently. That's what I said. I can't expect people to do what I do. A lot of people expect people to do what
And that's
they
when
do.
you respect people.
Yeah, you respect them,
And you accept them for who they are and what they show you.
and that's
But
what I
that's why I
said.
said when people show you I believe them.
No, you believe them, but you accept them for who they are.
But you see, in life we have choices. We don't have to accept nothing that we don't want to accept.
No, but we talking about friendship. Friendship, there's
That's how certain friendships fade away.
no, but it's a bigger picture to it because if I feel it's a bigger picture. If you and this, I feel like if you and this person is cool and y'all do certain things together, because I have friends, each one of them represents something different, and that's I think
But
people
But that's
try,
what the friendship circle is like.
and I think people try to bundle it all together and expect them to do everything like that, but it don't work like that. People try to bundle it, everything together. It don't work. That's not how friendship works. And even stuff like I said, even if school friends, out of school friends, job friends. I hear you guys said, oh yeah, I was friends with the people at the job and stuff like that. You see me now, you will have friends, yes, at the job, but do you carry them over when you go out or when you invite them to a family function? Are you close enough for that?
Some friends, yes. I have
From the
friends.
job?
Like I said, I've grown friendship from people that I met where I work. We don't all work together anymore, but our friendship is really like family. I'm not friends with everybody I work with, but like there's a very few people that are hold dear to me and they do the same to me. We know each other's family, we be around each other, we treat each other like family.
Yeah.
But it's very few, and they're just as friends that I had since I was in kindergarten and all of that. You know, it's that type of friendship, because some people, like I said, your minds and your souls connect and you can maintain that.
I have those same friendships too. I have, like I said, I have friends, like guy friends, guys that I consider my, like, brothers, like, those are my brothers. And I don't see them every day, every month. We haven't seen each other in probably a year, but those are my brothers, birthdays, texts, things like that. But I'm gonna have friendships from work and then friendships that I have developed from childhood, from school and things like that. But then I do have friends, but then I have different circle of friends.
Of course,
So I have this
That's
circle of
the thing.
friends, I have this circle, and it's rare that all of my friends.
I just
have
throwing
been
that
the
word
same.
around. I never
No.
throwing it around.
I don't throw that word around like
Yes,
that.
you-
No, I
you do
don't.
something.
I don't throw that word
Let me
around
tell
like
you why
that.
I say you throwing the word around.
No, I don't
Brothers
know.
and friends now. Let me tell you why I say you throwing. Because if you friends with somebody from most people from kindergarten, really and truly, or high school and y'all and good college and y'all come apart, 5 year pass, you guys really come back. Y'all not the same people now.
We grew.
Yeah, y'all grow apart.
They
But,
still my
but
friends.
no, it's not you might be a friend, but don't necessarily mean they're a friend.
Oh,
Or you might not be a friend and they might be a friend.
okay, so
Because most of the time people change and you don't know what they got going on in their life.
that's what I was trying to say. I don't know if you heard me earlier. I said, you have friends, and then you have people that were friends but became family. So there's a difference. You hold those people in a different standard than you would hold your friends.
And then you have
Okay,
associates.
and then you have associates.
I don't think no friend could be close as family. I don't believe that.
You have family.
I don't believe that.
Don't play
I don't
with me.
believe that.
Don't play with me on this camera tonight.
I don't believe
Where's
that.
Elliot?
Because you can't, me personally, I mean, you and person could be cool. Like you and that person could have a very close, tight friendship. You and that person could have a very close, tight friendship.
I mean, I got a friend that I can go to their house, their family house. They don't even got to be there. They can be in another country, another state. I don't care because we got that friendship has grown into that where I can come to the family house, have dinner, go away with them, and the friend don't even have to be there.
Because you know why I said that? Because when it comes down to the big shit, like with your family, like your brother or sister or your cousin or your auntie and that stuff. Some people might got auntie and cousin and them is messed up. Yeah, you're not as close to them like a friend. Yeah, we all have that. But man, we talk about the majority. When it comes down to giving a kidney, giving a liver, giving this and giving that, this is when the friendship gets tested. This is when you said,
Just give her $5.
this is when you said, yo. I don't know
But
what
you
y'all
got
want there.
Wait, hold up.
But
Nobody talking about why
When I'm talking about this when friendship
But you got
really,
blood brothers and sisters who want to have
but that's what I'm saying about majority majority, hold on, majority of relatives might more do that. I'm
No,
talking about,
they
hold on, no, I'm talking about majority, like people, family will more do the friendship, they're second guessing that shit, and third or fourth.
No.
Yes.
Well, I
You
think
might get a few,
There's people who have
Listen
stories
to what I'm-
like that.
yes, but you gotta understand what I'm trying to say. If we put 10 people in the room,
Uh-huh.
right? 10 friends in the room, and then you put 10 family in the room, and you ask 10 friends to donate a liver or kidney to the friend. You might get 2 of them. But if you put 10 family members there, you might get 5 to do it, then compared to the friendship. That's what I'm talking about. Yes, there's friends, but when I talk about family, more of them might say, yo, yeah, I'm gonna do it for my cousin.
And
That's what I'm talking about.
that's
Majority
still,
of them.
that still depends on the level of friendship. Because there really is friends who does that for each other.
Yes, but how was the level of that? Because you can't have 3 friends.
Like she said, a brotherhood or a sisterhood.
Ain't no brotherhood and no
Yes,
sister.
there
Don't believe
is.
in that
Yes,
bullshit
there
no
is.
more.
Stop with that.
When they want
Stop with
Chuck.
that nonsense.
It
When they want
doesn't.
Chuck.
Do you have friends?
Yeah, I got friends.
Close friends?
Uh-huh.
Somebody said they disagree with you.
Of course, sure. Of course.
So, I mean, honestly, who would you, how do you consider a friendship with those people?
I accept everybody for who they are.
Okay, well,
That's
let's
exactly
get specific.
Like
A relationship between you and Deli.
Hold on, wait. Deli, I accept Deli for who he is. I could go out with Deli. I'm not allowing Deli to drive me nowhere. Period. Me Deli type. I'm not allowing Deli to drive me nowhere. I'm gonna drive my car. Me and Deli party.
Well,
drink on
we know
Sporter.
about Deli's record. We know Deli's record with driving. So.
Me and Deli go on Sporter. I know he can left me. Probability he left me in the club is 99.9% sure. I accept him for who he is. He's still my friend. I am mad at him.
But he gonna leave you in the club?
He leave me in the club, stuff, and he said, "Boy, take me." Ask me to go sleep in me car. I'm gonna sleep.
Nah.
I'm home with me car, keys stuff.
All right, well, let's skip Deli for a second. Let's skip Deli for a second.
Hold on, man. Let me finish. So I accept him for who he is, right?
Right.
Boom. Can do like hang out. I know when we driving, he drives you back and forth, and the road from the world's good. But you got to deal with his miserableness. Simple as that. I can deal with that. Put up the thing. The last Scott, yeah, I was half asleep, Scott. So when he half asleep, Scott. I know. He's between sleep. Yeah, the man walk hard. I see the man between sleep and then the dance. So I say, yeah, I send me for a movie. So he's trying to hype you up. Come down to my dear friend, Big Buddy Scott, man.
Let's hear this one.
Yeah.
From your heart.
From my fucking heart.
Let's hear this.
When,
Get out my camera angle.
Duke, we have here.
Let's hear it.
I accept my friend for who he is.
And which is?
When he with all his flaws, when he drinking, I know when he about to hit that peak Scott. With an argument gonna come, either come with me Scott, or he gonna come with somebody else, or he gonna come with cheese Scott. I see that peak. When too much mixing going on, and I drinking and he drinking, and we get into an argument, and we can start fucking fussing with each other. Then next
You know you're
time,
miserable, right?
I am miserable too. He
You know
know
you've
that.
been miserable to me for years.
No, but I said
What's
what's
our
our
best
best
year?
Very
Yes, I am.
miserable.
Because I didn't know about me and your
Well,
friendship.
I
They
know
are assholes.
well, we know them. I know he's an asshole and he know he's an
Thank
asshole.
you.
So that's why we gotta
Hold on, so turn this camera back to him. Turn this camera back to him. So we friends?
yeah, we friends.
Okay. I just need to know because
You've been a little bit better now. You
What?
used to be bad. Yeah.
Okay, guys. Now, Kendall,
No, you gotta
Kendall,
explain that.
what type of
You're
friend is
miserable
meaningful to
friend.
you guys? Now that he done said, he said everything about y'all.
Hold on, I gotta talk about him. Nico has
What
definitely
about
changed over time.
Brittany?
Because he used to be miserable. We Kansas. We 8 days apart. When I say a miserable fuck,
Get it?
this was him.
Brittany.
But we still friends. We 30 years in almost. Like we ain't going nowhere. This friendship is never dying. I gotta deal with his grogginess. You come in, hey Nico, he like, Now he like, hey skunks. Okay, he happy now.
Yeah, when you got a drink in his hand.
Like,
When you got a drink in
Oh,
his
hell yeah,
hand.
we
Say let's go, that's it. You know me, I like give me a drink. And
Without a drink,
Is that a word floating around here?
Lord, I don't know who the hell that
Like-
is.
Word is floating around.
oh, you heard it.
My turn.
Devon,
I know
what you
you
gonna say
for
about your
over,
friend?
over 20-something years, 25 years. But that's my boy. We know how we flow. Me and him can argue today, tomorrow, not after. That's how we flow because we know. You know how we do. People try to intervene in this and try to get in it and try to say, oh, you arguing with him, you're fucking him, you don't need to be with him, he ain't your boy, all this and that. And the next day, me and him still talking, and that person still hating.
When that bottle
Well,
pop,
hold up, hold on,
pop,
let's go back to that.
Pop, pop, pop,
I don't
that
think,
bottle.
let's, hold up, let me talk on that. I don't think there's anybody that's hating. I don't know particulars if there's something happened, but I wouldn't say anybody is hating. But it depends on the situation that happened. That some people will have something to say, and they have the all right to do so because if
No,
someone
they
has-
don't.
No.
Why they don't?
No, they don't. Why they don't? You know why?
Because
Because he has his relationship is specific
Okay, you're
with
right.
each person,
Thank
and they
you.
need to mind their business.
Thank you.
Because they'll be mad, and Nico and Tony
That
are mad
people
at each other,
so-
so they look stupid when they're mad. And I've witnessed it. Let's talk about a male friend doing that, passing straight, having an attitude. We don't do that. Men don't wear panties. You know, they get their
You say
panties.
that?
in a
oh no, some of these men wear pants.
so
Yeah.
they get their panties in a bunch,
Some of them.
but like they need to know everybody's friendship is different. So because you might hear them make a joke at each other and it may seem to that person that, oh, throwing subs, whatever, mind your business. They're friends, don't get involved. You guys are grown men.
We accept each other for who we are.
And that's
You know how
it.
that
And you're
should
right,
be
and you're
done.
100% correct. I mean, I've been here for this friendship, so I know this friendship.
Because me, Tyler's friend, and like I said to him today, you read me my skull by. That's what I said. If I talk about you today, I'll take it to the box. I need to fucking self to walk. It's so bad.
You sure you're cancer? You sure you're son cancer?
I was thirsty, nigga, bro. He said to the box.
Nah, because I'm not like that. Me and you get cancer.
Like what?
Nothing. I'm just saying.
I work on myself a lot when it comes to friendship.
You
Because
have to.
I always feel like I need to work on myself to be better. That's the life.
Yeah.
Because in life, people evolve and you
And
gotta
that's
move
the
with it.
Look, pass the chips around.
are you my friend?
Yes. I've known you for a long time.
Only
Ty.
because you're friends.
You can't be friends with my chips.
Ty, I've known you for a long time.
I'm gonna give you some tips.
Listen, the friendship is it's a weird thing when it comes.
But
to
you know what,
friendship.
on a serious note, because that happens a lot with females also.
Oh, yeah.
If they're friends with someone and one person and the other one falls out,
You wanna
they
stop.
wanna
You stop.
not speak
Carry
to the person.
feelings.
Yeah, carry feelings. So well, mind your business.
Exactly.
Because you never know what conversation they're
Nico,
gonna have, and then they're gonna be friends again.
Yeah.
You know, so you,
And then you end up being the asshole out, you know, when they get back to friendship.
because you can still be, even if you met the person through the person, you can still be cordial and do all that stuff, you know? You don't have to, you know, your friendship with someone shouldn't be dependent on how someone else feel about that person. Because they may feel a certain way about the person, but that person has never done anything to give you any type of feeling. And you can be that person's friend or speak to whoever you want to speak to. You don't need permission from anyone for friendship.
And that's 100% correct. 'Cause, like I tell you, that
Right.
friend thing, you gotta really like
Right.
this year. I really had to take some time for myself and really evaluate friendship because whenever I was going through, the people that were supposed to be there was not there. Like, were not there. And that's fine. So now I know how to deal with you. And I'm dealing with everybody how they were dealing with me. And I hope nobody you can take offense to it however you want. Then life is just changing. Like every day we
People
evolve.
evolve, yeah.
We change, we evolve, and I'm just in a different stage in life. As I get older, certain things I'm not into anymore. Like
Well, I don't
My
usually
friends will
put
be
people that
outside
high
as
or
well.
whatever. I accept it, like Nico said, for what it is, you know? I know who's going to be there. I know who's not going to be there. I know what family members is going to come. I know what family members is not going to come. And I just judge it as such, you know. I don't expect higher expectations of them
There you go.
because I'm going to let myself down if I don't see them. So I try to keep it neutral, you know.
Why you feel you treat people like how they treat you?
No,
You
no.
shouldn't do the
Let me
Oh, you
let me
want to.
rephrase that. Let me clarify that. I'm not treating people how I'm just in a different space, so I'm just doing things differently for myself.
Oh, okay.
Because as you grow and evolve, you just start to do things differently, you see things differently. And it has just been a little better for me in just certain things I'm just not into that they may be into. And that's fine. I'm still gonna love them, but I'm just not into certain things that they're into or want to do. So it's in a different, like different space in life. And you always gotta remember, your family, remember, your
Taste it, it's
family, you
good.
can't choose. You can only choose your friend. You born into a family, unfortunately. You can't change those people. But your friends are the ones that you choose, and you have to be very careful in the friends that you choose.
But you know what? You could choose your family too, because if your family treats you a certain way, you don't have to deal with them. You know their family, you can't change that aspect of it, but you don't have to associate yourself with them. You don't have to reach out to them if you don't want to. You just wish them well and live their life. Because family can also put dents in people's emotions and hearts.
I like those. Those are really good.
Those are the wrong ones. The other ones I had was much better than that.
We gotta
But those
stop
are good.
basing people off blood or water. We gotta base them off what the actual friendship is with each other. The individual, not the line of friendship, not how the friendship was built.
But I feel like
Because there's family members that do other family members dirty. I mean, I have friends who don't speak to their own siblings and stuff like that.
I think that's
You know?
the worst thing.
But you know what?
That I don't believe. I don't think.
I
that should-
think it's a sad situation.
Yeah, I
Because if
think
you cannot,
that's-
I should rephrase that. I don't have friends. I know people like that. And because if you cannot have a friendship with your family, you cannot have a friendship with nobody.
No, you
You
can't. Especially
cannot.
sister.
Well, you wanna know something?
Even if
I have a real strange family dynamic. Like I love my family to death. Like we'll do things together, but I'm a loner. I'm a born loner. Like I was the only child.
But you still speak to everybody.
But I speak to everybody, but then I do, like now I'm in a stage in life, like I like alone time. Like I don't like to be by myself.
You get more mature.
That's
Yeah,
selfish.
that's not being selfish.
That's
That's just
selfish.
you growing, and I'm just growing and
People need people.
growing.
That's selfishness.
You do, like there's times I want to hang out, but then there's times I'm just like I need to.
That's
So
that
reflect,
selfish.
No,
cancer shit.
everybody needs that.
That's not no
reflection.
selfish
You need
thing.
that
Selfish.
reflection.
I went out last week with one of my girlfriends. I had a great time.
And then
She
you
took me out
answer
for
the
my
phone.
birthday.
And then you answer the phone. That's selfishness. That's selfishness.
Like
It is.
if I could live on an island by myself,
It is a selfish.
I probably would.
You had a great time last week. Why you're not answering the phone call? It's a phone call. All you gotta do is pick it up.
Because that's why it's called
So-
phone call. You
Hello.
don't have to pick it up if you don't feel
Yeah.
like it.
Yeah, but you a friend.
But at the moment, you don't
No,
feel
you
like
don't
it.
know
I'm
that.
gonna answer the phone.
When next week?
No, I answer the phone.
Oh,
But you don't know what that person
But I'm
That
just
friend
saying,
could have been going through something at that particular time that she needed to reach out to you about.
Yeah, I'm gonna answer the phone.
you
But I'm
should.
just saying, I
Or call
would rather,
back.
I like to spend time, I like to alone time.
Yeah, you
There's
could be in
times
the
I
house
like
You
to
know,
alone.
go
maybe
out.
it's in your moment of reflection, you don't feel like speaking, but you will call back 10 minutes later.
But when you
She ain't saying that. She said she won't be alone. She don't want to answer nobody call. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's
No,
selfishness.
no, you don't even know what I'm talking about. I'm
What you
just saying in
talking
general. I'm not talking about nobody in particular. I'm
No,
just saying.
I know you're not
I'm
talking
gonna
about
answer,
nobody.
I'm gonna answer my phone, but I just don't wanna be around you.
But
Selfishness again.
No, it's not.
but going back to what
Yes,
exactly
it
we
is.
was talking about,
Why you don't want
I could have been in a situation right now where I needed to hear your voice. I needed you to say something.
That's what she
to me.
said.
But I said I'm gonna answer the phone for you.
She
I'm
just
gonna
may
answer
not
the phone.
show
Yeah,
up.
but
But if it's a life or death situation and you really need me, I'm gonna come to you.
But if you
Well,
don't
other than
answer
that,
the
you calling me
phone,
to talk about,
exactly.
girl, let's go.
How you
let's
gonna
go
know?
to the bar or something.
How you gonna know?
How you gonna know if you didn't answer the
But I
phone?
said I'm gonna answer the
Y'all
phone.
missed
That's what I
it.
said.
She said she is.
Y'all, this is what I'm talking about.
She
Men
didn't
don't
say
listen.
that.
Well, listen to what I said though. Listen to what I said. At that
She didn't say
particular
that in
time, I
person.
wanted to talk to you and ask you a
Not
certain
5
question.
minutes later.
Not later, not 5 minutes, not 20 minutes.
No, I'm saying, when
I
you
am
call,
sorry.
if my phone rings,
If I
if
don't
I,
call, right.
I don't have the phone by me,
It's one
I'm not in
person.
the
No,
bathroom or
I
something, I'm gonna
The
answer your
person that
call.
don't answer is down.
There's a difference, I'm gonna answer your
Then
call.
and
On
for
the behalf
next.
of Deli, he's not here
And my
tonight.
friends call me, I'm gonna answer because.
Deli?
But
Forget it.
I'm just saying, like, a long time, when I say I
Yeah, I
like to
see
spend
that,
time
yeah.
alone, just. not
Don't call
being
him for
in-
nothing.
In their presence. Y'all so rude. I think I'm rude.
No, but it is. I mean, me and you will have a relationship like that. But if I need to hear your voice or talk to you about something, I'm not waiting for you. Yeah, but you said you're not going to answer the phone.
No, I said I'm gonna answer.
You're going
the
to
phone.
answer when you feel like answering the phone.
No, I'm gonna answer the phone, but I'm just saying, I like the alone time, like, I don't wanna
That's
be
selfish.
in the same areas with people, like, sometimes I just wanna be by myself, but I will answer your phone call. If you call, I'm gonna answer, but at this stage in my life, I kinda like
Selfish.
balance of being by
Whatever works
myself.
for your peace, your dignity, you do that.
Right.
Listen to people. Thank
You
Now,
gotta
if it was
fight
a
that
man
selfish.
there, it'd be a different story.
You gotta
Even
fight
him,
that.
I might be like, all right, talk to you.
You gotta fight that selfish.
I'm not selfish.
Yes, sir.
Like the power.
I'm a
Number
cancer.
one, you're cancer, and you're the alone only child. You're selfish.
Not selfish.
I don't think only
Listen,
children
I'm the one
are
that's gonna
selfish.
give you the
All of
kidney.
them are selfish.
I'm gonna give you the kidney
In
if
a
you
form
need it.
of some way
See,
or
that's the
some
thing
way.
that you don't know.
No, I know you would.
See, that's what I'm selfish.
I know. No, I know you give me kidney. I know you give me kidney, come on. I know that for sure. I
I'm
know
not
that.
selfish. Anybody that knows me knows that one thing about me, I'm not a selfish person.
You're going to corner. You're
I
going.
think, you know
You're
what?
going to corner, disappear, and then when you feel like being bothered sometimes, then you come back. That
You-
means something.
Have you ever been, like, I'm one of them people that can be, like, we could be all in this from, like, what y'all is.
I like being
But
around
I've been
people.
in a
That's my
crowd, I've been in a
shit.
crowd of people.
I like it. I want to be around people all the time. That's just my
So
thing.
I could be in a crowd of people and you
I like
feel that
talking.
presence that you just did by yourself. And that's how I feel
I
sometimes.
don't feel like that.
I'm like in a
But
crowd,
you
but then I
just
just
check
feel
out because you're thinking
Yes.
about something personal, you're reflecting on something
I
in
could
your
go
life.
and choose something
But you're
personal instead of
introvert,
having a glass.
extrovert.
Because you try to ignore
Because
it.
we
No,
go to Atlantic
I
City
do
next
this
week.
one later.
So we gonna go to Atlantic City next week?
I don't know. That's
We're gonna be recording live from Atlantic
We
City.
gonna be in
2
Atlantic
more
City
weeks
next
from
week.
now.
2 weeks?
They're
No, 2
both
weeks from
live.
now.
Y'all better
Bus
start
ride.
putting the
We
sign
gonna-
up.
Bus ride.
Right, see us in Atlantic City by the beach, by the boardwalk. We're gonna be there.
Bada boom,
By the
boom.
boardwalk.
With the red cup.
What's the song, Friends? How many
You're going
of
to
us
see me by the
have been?
blackjack table.
Friends.
I know, right?
Trying to get my money up.
$50 backjack table.
And Nico said,
And
when
you
he
can
win
reach
that
us right
500,000,
And Nico Barber Shop to purchase tickets. They're going for $55. 2 chicken
No, that
wings.
shit is.
Two chicken wings.
2 chicken wings, I have a drink. And a bottle of wine.
he said 2 chicken wings.
A
Yeah.
half a drink. What's a half a
A
drink?
half a drink is this much. That's what we give it. E&J.
Oh no, not Earthy Jerk.
Jesus. E&J all the way. Say less. Drink more.
No, we never had no champagne in the boat, on the bus.
No, we ain't popping that.
We're not popping no bottles.
Listen. You know that would never be a ride if they don't have champagne or their drinks on the boat or whatever.
You know,
So that's not even a question to ask.
Tell them Big King, tell them.
We know, this is.
But one thing I do know about
One thing I do know,
Nico,
ain't no damn
Nico, shut up.
thirsty
Send you
stuff.
to a-
Thirsty stuff.
Honestly.
There ain't nothing in Calvary.
Yo,
Yo,
Yes, go ahead, what you were saying, what do you know?
what?
as I said before, I've seen him, walk into a
What do you want?
club, bar,
Go to the store and
a
get it.
lounge, or whatever, and from the minute this man walks in, it's like to the moon. You know what I'm saying? He's the life of the party. He's a fun person to be around. Once he's in a club or a party or something, no, Nico, he is definitely he is. That's one thing I can say about
Let me
it.
show you my face, dude.
He has a good time, regardless of what. He's gonna have a ball. On the way there, now we're gonna argue and carry on. But when we get there, it's one thing. Boy, he's gonna have a good time.
Turn up.
Turn up, turn up.
No, listen, hold on. I know Kendall for a certain amount of years, but if I call Kendall, he will always answer the cool the person.
All of us answer the phone except Deli.
Yo, Jelly don't
That's the
answer the
only
phone.
person.
Hey, yo, I text Jelly, you don't
As
respond.
the attorney for Delhi,
You only answer my call.
we will not
That's
speak
it.
about him.
You answer Nico
We will
call.
not speak about him tonight. Okay?
The only
Yes,
two
man.
people Deli's gonna answer is Nico and Warren.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's it. Nico and Warren.
You gotta come out from the back, D.
You go to the store.
I don't have anything to say. I'm gonna get later.
No, we wanna
Yeah,
know your
that's
take
what I'm
on your friendship with these guys in
My
here.
friendship with
Something
my
that,
guys.
something that can
Just
be.
tell us,
Someone got a seat right next to me.
let
so
us
you-
know the type of friendship you have with them.
Nah.
You know, how you value them, what they mean to you, what they, you know.
Nico said, I'm drinking
You
this.
got that.
He said, this shit is dry here.
That's
We gotta
awesome.
drink. But nah, most of the people, like I said,
They
I mean,
take
in the
on each
shop,
other.
like, over the years, I've met most of Nico's friends, and we cool. It's like pure fun when we come in here Friday night, any night.
But that's how it's supposed to be.
Right.
Yeah.
If you have friends, all these friends supposed to know each other and associate and just get along. And that's exactly how it is. That's how you know generosity of a true friend or whatever.
And that's why I say I take people.
They don't have to come in. They can just come into an environment.
I left somebody else, Scott.
Who you like?
Who you think I left off?
Your wife?
Oh, Scat Brittany Scott.
I was told before we not friends. So you ain't leaving me out.
No, we're friends. No, no,
Or
you
you
gotta
guys
check
friends or
that.
co-workers?
We're friends. But Brittany is
Brittany,
hell.
I
you
not
wanna jump
him.
in, bring me up
Listen.
now.
Not him.
Listen, you just got to understand her. I understand her very well. And I know how to deal with her. I know a lot of people don't understand Brittany, but I understand
I
her
understand,
very well.
Brittany.
And vice versa. So I
Yeah.
assume.
Because I take things serious, but I never take certain things she do serious. Because I know she don't mean it. She just misunderstand it for the moment. And then later she'll come back. Yeah. And then later she'll come back and say,
Yo, you lying like shit.
no, she's not telling the truth. I think she's not, but she's not telling the truth.
I've seen situations.
Yeah, but she's not right.
Well, one situation I'm going to speak on was when last year we was in Miami, and a certain situation happened in Nico's barbershop that he took time out to handle and discuss, and he did it very professionally. You know, we was out
Thanks.
having a good time, and I have to commend you on that, sir.
Thanks.
We was out having a good time and everything, and he took time out to discuss a situation that happened in the shop, and he just let the people know that, yo, listen, nothing is going to be done until I get back to Brooklyn or whatever, and we'll discuss and take care of what we have to take care of. But as far as it is right now, just,
Okay, Brittany has
you know, and
I'm so happy, Kendall, you got that point of view because I got told something totally different.
But you got to-
Don't call my phone.
I didn't tell you.
Hey, hung up on my head.
I agree with you. But that's
I didn't tell you. I said give him the phone.
I
I didn't say he didn't want to take the phone.
hung up on my head.
I said give him the
Let me
phone.
tell you something. Friendship is tricky, but you just
It
gotta
is.
know.
It's very tricky.
You just gotta know. You'll know who's for you, who's your friend, who's not your friend. And like I said, you don't consider them friends. I mean, you use the title, but you hold those people in a different light.
I know I have to be a decent friend because all my friends them is still my
keep
friends.
coming back. No matter
Even
the,
if
no
it's
matter the
disappeared.
abuse and all of that, we
Yeah.
still come back.
You said abuse.
I get my ass abused by Nico all the time. But that's my boy, you know what I'm saying? That's my boy, regardless of what, you know? I'm gonna make sure- One thing, I'm gonna make sure he goes wherever and gets home safe because I respect him and I respect his wife, you know? So I'm gonna make sure he gets home safe. Him, Deli, any one of my friends. I don't drink. You know, of course, any one of my friends, like I said.
But you guys
I'm gonna make sure that they get home, you know?
If Nico in here by himself is corny.
Say it
I'm
out.
joking. Yeah, you know, so you guys make it fuck off. I mean, just in here cutting it out.
I'm telling you, pure comedy coming here with Nico, because Nico, you never know what Nico you gonna get when you walk.
Never.
Exactly.
No.
That's the thing.
I was off
That's the
work
thing.
through 4. Can I example?
sometimes I pull up across the street and I'll stand here and I'll watch and see how he's interacting with people before I come.
I think
But
that's
that's-
true. I think that's true. Starts with me and the extra mode.
But that's what you gotta understand with Nico.
I
You
think
know?
my
Inch mode.
no, that is
I
true.
wanna say
I
me,
just want to
but you
try
know what I mean.
outside. Ty know what to do. Ty like, yo, you drinking, son? Yes, I am.
But one thing also, we have to commend him on running a successful business for such a long time. As a black man, being downtown Brooklyn, I mean, in this area alone, and I really commend you on that, sir. You've done a hell of a job, and you know, a lot of people probably expected you to fail, you know, but you showed them that, you know, your character, that you was gonna make it, and it's a tough thing for a black man to own his own business for such a long period of time and be successful.
And we know
And be
Also-
successful.
And
And
listen,
also to deal with multi-personality.
Oh, yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah, crazy people.
yeah. And I'm saying, when I say his hands, it's I don't get a haircut, but I come and get my eyebrows done from time to time. My family does something. His hand is gifted. He can cut anybody from a white person, a black person, a kid. He's definitely bomb.com. I'm not gonna put that because he's my friend. I like his work because there's some people that are my friends and they work. I would not really recommend you going to them. But Nico, I always tell people all the time, they're like, honey, your barber. I'm like, you gotta go see my boy. They be like, you go to the barber shop? And I'm like, I just go there to hang out. But this is family. He is the bomb.com, and I'm not gonna say that just because he's my family. To him, he has a gift in here when it comes to cutting. Now you might be here for a little while because there's a little line out, but you might get your hair cut. And if you gotta eat, you gotta eat. But no, seriously.
Yeah, so I'm about to get my hair cut. I'm about
Ah,
on the house. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? 35 years, 45 years. You see that right here? Is that going like it tomorrow?
Brittany, did you get your hair cut yet, Brittany?
Oh no, you see, it's been about 2 months. Zoom in on that, dude. Please. I got black roots.
Brittany chooses
It's
not
not-
to get a haircut. When I said Brittany, especially chooses, let me cut your hair. I gotta go do something.
But before we close out, Mr. Duke, do you have anything to say about the friendship?
Yeah.
Listen, I know him for years. He knew me for years. He knew me, he watched me grow up because our families grew up on the same block. So that's like an uncle. 'Cause
Exactly.
He watched me from the belly, from being in my mom's belly to now. So I've known him, his family, like within 2 blocks, 2 houses down, 3 houses down. That same marks, like this is a community, like I grew up over here, so.
And he's giving us spanking for
from since
Like back in the days, you know that, fam, you know that they saw you doing something, they can hit you. It ain't like how it is now. Come on in here.
since I've met Nico and I've been introduced to Duke, it's been nothing but love, nothing but respect. It's like a father figure, he's like an uncle figure, he's like a best friend. He's everything in one. And for the time I've known, I've never seen him mad or anything like that.
No.
And he's always shown
I've
everyone the
never
same
seen
love
you
and
mad.
respect that he shows everyone.
I've
know?
never seen him upset.
He
hides it very
It's like an uncle
Unlike
You wanna
others.
go-
and big brother. I know for years, kind, genuine, hearted person. Mr. Duke, stay doing what you do. Don't change anything. Peace.
So we out of here, right? Wait, hold on, we got the Johnny Walker in the building, he just came in.
Johnny just entered.
Johnny, put Johnny on the camera.
Johnny has just entered the building.
Bully your eyes to buy some liquor.
Johnny has just.
Now the
entered building.
conversation's gonna get even better.
So I'm sorry the conversation was a little dry. They had Johnny in their cup
Now
tonight.
his throat is
But
wet.
this is a Friday night.
We about to do part 2 on the Friday.
It's a Friday night party. But thank you for joining us tonight. That's about our friendship. But we'll be back next week. Again, this is Community Cuts 39 at gmail.com. You can always send us messages on there, but when you look at us, Community Cuts 39, we at Nico's Barbershop, 607
Press that like
Avenue, Brooklyn, New York. We in Prospect Heights. So Friday nights is normally the streets are blocked off, so you can come politic, and if you come, you gotta bring Johnny with you. So you gotta bring Moet with you. You gotta bring something, because we like to have a little drink when we talk.
Okay.
So, you know, pull up on us whenever you want on a Friday night. There's always something happening. And
We
enjoy the rest of your
outside.
night. We outside
Say
all the
less.
time.
Boom, boom.
It's a wrap.
It's a wrap. It's a wrap.
It's a wrap.
Turned out nice.
Who coming with us